Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Alright, so I wanted to do a quick check with the masculine. What does he feel towards you? You know, his emotions. What does he want to say that he didn't get to say? And we'll just wrap it up with some twin flame angel numbers and some angel messages, okay? So, first two cards I drew out ahead of time here is he's feeling frustrated and at the same time comforted. So I feel like he's, frustrated that he can't get, to where he wants to. He's feeling like he's rushing. He's staring at the watch there. And he's feeling like he's blocked from being able to be reassured and consoled and nourished. Okay. So I feel like he's frustrated that he can't get comfort where he really wants it. And this could be him feeling frustrated towards you, Divine Feminine, even though it doesn't have to be that it's necessarily your fault or anything like that. He's just frustrated with how things are at a standstill. You know what I mean? Like nothing's moving, nothing's happening. And he really wants to be comforted. He wants to be able to lay his head down. I'm kind of sensing here that he doesn't feel like people see him for who he really is. And so he retreats, like the bird. He retreats like the bear here, going into hibernation mode when he really wants comfort. That's what he ends up doing, because he's frustrated. So let's pull some tarot and see what else comes out to kind of expand on this. So what else needs to come forward here, Spirit? Okay, look at this. Spirit of travel and loner, Spirit of the wolf. Interesting, because we started off the reading that he's frustrated that he's not moving anywhere, right? He's not moving on. And instead he with the loner card, it's like he hibernates, right? So that's basically confirmation here. That's his instinct. It's like instead of being able to communicate and being able to get from point A to point B, he retreats. Okay? So that's double confirmation here. Here we have Spirit of the Crow, prophecy, messenger, bad news. Okay, so this could be like a trauma response for him where he doesn't feel it's safe to speak up because he might feel like it might be bad news. He's already thinking way ahead of time, like in the future. He could be one of those people that thinks always worst case scenario in the future. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? And so he just decides to not do anything to prevent his, worst fears from coming true. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Why is Spirit of travel here? Why is Spirit of travel here, Spirit? Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that he wants to make a decision, right? To finally stop being frustrated, blocking energy. He could have blocked you. Maybe you blocked him. So he wants to make a decision, okay? Because he's tired of being in this Knight of Pentacles, losing energy, losing money, like not feeling good, okay? He's getting to the end of that cycle here. One more, Spirit. Why is Two of Swords here? The Ten of Wands in reverse, okay? So this is a burden for him, not moving forward in this connection with you. It's like he's ready to let go of the burden. With this card, it's like he's holding on to his Ace of Wands because he has a desire to move forward, but he's just tired of staring at the failure. There's actually leaves on all of these wands, so there's growth here that he knows that can happen once he finally lets go of these burdens. Okay, look at this, Three of Pentacles, okay, at the bottom. So he wants to work on this connection and stop this vicious cycle. Actually make a decision to let go of the past so that you guys can move forward in this journey, and that way he's not feeling like he's not moving anywhere. So I'm getting here that he wants to travel towards you. Okay, so that he can be consoled and reassured that you guys are still in this for the long haul. Why is Spirit of the Wolf here? Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so instead of giving you his offer, his cup of love, he retreats, right? Yeah, look at the Six of Wands at the bottom, the reverse. So I feel like he's scared that it's not going to become true, you know, like his worst fear is that if he tries to give you his cup of love, you might not give him the attention, you know what I mean? Like you might not give him the time of day. And so he's afraid that you're going to reject him and he's going to be alone. That's his instinct. Like that's basically his go-to, is to think of worst case, and that's usually what keeps him from moving forward. Okay, give me one more, Spirit. Why is Knight of Cups here in reverse for the Divine Masculine? Wow. The Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is basically not moving forward, right? I mean, it's like he's going towards chaos by thinking negatively, and that's what's keeping him blocked. It's like he has a desire to start over, but he's thinking worst case, bad news. Look at this. Spirit of the Sun. This guy looks like he's down on his luck. He has no energy. He looks like he's ashamed, right? With his head down. Why is Prophecy Messenger bad news? It's like he's afraid he's going to get bad news. Like you're going to message him and tell him, no, you're not interested. That's his worst fear. And that's why he's not coming towards you. Because this is all in his head. The swords represent our thoughts. So this is what he's thinking. Why is Spirit of the Crow here, Spirit? Wow. The Queen of Wands. Look at this. The Four of Pentacles at the bottom. Exactly. So instead of him coming forward and telling you how he's feeling, that he's attracted to you, you're magnetically drawn to him like a magnet, he holds on to what he knows and doesn't want to let go, does not want to transform the situation. Even though the Grim Reaper's here, like, let it go so that you can transform out of this bad energy thinking you're going to get rejected, when it's totally not going to, you know, that's totally not the case. And this is actually at the bottom of the deck, panicky. Let's see, why is he anxious, Spirit? What is the Divine Masculine anxious about? Yeah, he's anxious about giving you an offer. I mean, the message is being very consistent here. Wow. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. So he's avoiding the inevitable, not wanting to allow things to flow, and just panics. Okay, give me one more, Spirit. Why is Page of Pentacles here? Look at this. He panics that this is not going to be healed, that you guys are going to be in separation still with the Lovers in reverse. And that's what he panics about. Wow. Your masculine has a very distorted way of thinking, very negative, unfortunately. Look at the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting here that he's trying to think positive and not lie to himself. But at the same time, it's like most of these cards here is very negative. He's thinking negative. Instead of thinking positive, he's manifesting his fears. Okay? It's the best way I can put it. I am following faith. I am trusting the divine to bring us back together when the time is right. Okay? So I get here, this is what he's ending up doing. Instead of, you know, trying to take action, instead of trying to let go of the fear, let go of the doubt, he's actually letting Spirit take over, you know what I mean? Which is not a bad thing. It's just too much pressure for him to actually take matter into his own hands. So he's leaving it to Spirit, which is beautiful. It's a very beautiful energy. It's like, that tells me that he knows you guys are destined to be together, and he knows that it doesn't have anything to do whether or not he takes action, you know what I mean? So, and that could be why he's frustrated, because he wants something to happen. He knows nothing is happening right now, but also it has to do with the blocks that he's going around in his head. He could also be picking up on your energy, feminine, if you have that doubt, if you have those blocks, you know what I mean? Look at the bottom of the deck here. He's saying, there are parts of myself I do not like. These qualities I have projected onto you. I'm embarrassed for the way I treated you. Okay, so this is telling me that this is part of the reason why he's pushing you away, right? Putting his hand up like, I can't face you, because he's afraid that you're going to give him a taste of his own medicine, okay? Because he's afraid that you're going to also reject him and basically take the opportunity to get revenge, you know what I mean? So he just feels so bad for how he treated you, feminine, that until he heals that wound, you know, and finally resurrects and looks to the sun to recharge his energy, to let go of that shame, because his head is down. I mean, I said that earlier. He feels ashamed, and that's another indication. He feels ashamed of what he did. He's in his feelings right now, right? And until he's able to overcome that block, that challenge, that's when he'll be able to actually see things clearly and not think so negatively. Okay, very interesting. What else, Spirit? Let's just pull these and see what comes out. This is going to be like what the potential outcome could be in the next few weeks. Okay. Wow, you guys, look at this. Dream lover connection. Oh my goodness. Not a bad way to start this spread, right? All right. Okay, we have coastline on the edge, and there's a guy running on the beach. And we have sharks, outside influences. And then we have scuba, uncharted waters. Okay. So for the near future, I'm getting here that the masculine really is going to find himself on the edge of making a huge decision, right? And there could be people chiming in what they think he should do. But at the same time, he's going to remember that this happened in the past too, where he listened to outside influences and it got him nowhere, right? So he's going to actually take a shot, take a chance to go towards uncharted waters and actually dive deep into his emotions, so that he can be able to see things, you know, for himself and not go off of what people say or off of the agenda of what other people might have for him. Okay. What does he want to say about this on the edge, Spirit? But yeah, he dreams about this connection coming back. I feel like he's going to finally make it come true, because you are his dream lover. It's like that song from Mariah Carey. And look, he wants you to know, I hid who I really am from you, okay? Especially when he was on the edge of maybe committing to you and he got scared, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't ready to take that leap of faith. And so he ended up hiding who he really is, because he probably wasn't in touch with who he really is, right? Yeah, because he kept thinking, we both know I'm not the one for you. That's what he kept thinking, like, and that's why he hid who he really is, because he didn't want to be rejected, and ended up projecting things onto you. We saw that earlier. He feels ashamed that he projected his fears onto you. So he might have told you something like, we're not a good match, you know, you're not the one for me. You know what I mean? And look at this. You came closer than anyone, okay? So interesting that that came underneath sharks. I feel like the masculine was influenced by friends or coworkers or people that knew about your connection, and he might have kept that hidden from them too. He might not have told them that you came closer than anyone, and so he probably didn't even realize that himself. So when he listened to outside influences and cut off the connection, that opinion that those people had was not looking at it from all angles, because they were only seeing one side of things, right? Because he wasn't being honest. And then right here, he's wanting you to know that he looks for you everywhere, even when he's with these other people, outside influences, when he's in a crowd full of people. Take it how it resonates, but he just looks for you everywhere, because he knows you came closer than anyone. Okay, why is scuba here, Spirit? Uncharted waters. Look at this. I want to feel that way again. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, he wants to take a chance. He wants to take a shot on this connection, and he wants to feel that way again with you. Beautiful. Bottom deck here says, I don't react when people mention you. And that could have been past energy because he didn't want people to know that, you know, that you came closer than anyone. Very interesting. Why is Dream Lover here? Look at this positive mindset. So in the future, he's finally going to have a positive mindset. Wow. Love it, because right now he's very down and out in this negative cycle, negative ways of thinking, unfortunately. Why is connection here, Spirit? Wow. Just being near you is intoxicating. So this could have been why he got scared. He felt like he was losing himself, not being able to be in touch with, you know, his reality. He probably felt like he was going to lose his identity somehow. And look at this. He wants you to know I hide behind material things. So yeah. So instead of embracing this connection, going after it when it came, he decided to go towards work, if that was the situation, and cut you off and decided like he just needed to focus on building his empire, right? But in the near future, he's going to think positive and finally come towards you because he can't stay away from you. He looks for you everywhere, right? Let's see what else comes out. What else does he want to say? Questioning everything. I don't know what to believe anymore, okay? And that has to do with how we started the reading. He's blocking himself because he's thinking, you know, worst case, that you're going to reject him, that you're just going to want revenge, that you're not going to forgive him. He feels ashamed for how he treated you. So he's just questioning everything, right? He could be using a pendulum to kind of get some answers. He could be getting readings, okay? Look at this. Seasons change, but my love for you never dies, okay? So that's what he wants you to know. Even though he might be unsure of himself, even with time, he still feels his love for you. It's not going to go away, okay? One more, Spirit. Miracle. I'm praying for a miracle that somehow our paths will cross again, okay? That definitely ties with that card we saw earlier, okay? This one here. I'm following faith. Wow. I'm following faith. I'm trusting the divine to bring us back together when the time is right, okay? I mean, that's him confirming that message. He's praying for a miracle. There's a crystal there again. He could be using crystals to kind of help him with his healing and, you know, being zen in his energy. But he's praying to the divine that you guys will cross paths again. You can be walking side by side. Look at this. Yeah, when it comes to you, divine feminine energy. Beautiful. All right. So let's pull some tarot because I wanted to do that too. And then we're going to do twin flame angel numbers, okay? So Spirit, why is on the edge here for the potential outcome? You guys, Seven of Pentacles. He wants to make this connection grow again in the near future, waiting for the harvest to finally grow. He wants to plant the seeds, right? And he's running, right? So it's interesting. We have the dream lover here. And this is like pretty much the same image. He's running towards your connection, okay? Whereas before he was probably running away because he wasn't awakened, right? But he's becoming awakened, that he's wanting to plant the seeds and watch it grow, okay? Look at that, finally trusting his intuition with the High Priestess. Beautiful. Why is outside influences here, Spirit? Okay, look at this, the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords, you guys. Yeah, so even though he might have been magnetically attracted to you, I feel like he was not being honest about who he really was. We did see that, hid who I really am from you. You came closer than anyone. We did see the Raven earlier, bad news, prophecy. It's almost like he knows that you are attracting a lot of people towards you. Not just people in general, but like love interest too. You know what I mean? Like you have options. And that intimidates him. And so this could have been the outside influences too, where he noticed that people desired you and he just felt like he was no match to you. Or he could have been comparing himself with somebody else that you could have been entertaining because you're probably tired of him not coming around, right? So, you know, we saw the prophecy earlier with the raven, and here's the ravens again. So it's like confirmation that he basically assumed that because you have so many suitors wanting you, right, that it just wasn't going to work. And he could have also had many suitors. He could have also had many female, you know, in his stable. Many females in his options. And so he wants you to know that you came closer than anyone. So even if he was attracted to other people, he hid how he really felt towards you. You actually came closer than anyone. Look at this. And the Five of Cups at the bottom is telling me that this actually made him feel like a world of regret, you know, because he didn't really give you the love that you deserved and needed. So I feel like in the near future, he's going to finally tell you the truth because he doesn't want to lie anymore. You know what I mean? Because we saw the Five of Cups. So once you finally realize that lying got you nowhere, you're going to finally come back and be like, you know what? I want to be honest with you this time around. I want to tell you how I feel. So with uncharted waters, look at this, the Knight of Cups. So this is him finally like getting off his horse, bringing you some flowers. And there's a little note there on the picnic table there or whatever on the blanket. So he's really wanting to dive deep into these uncharted waters. And he wants to feel that way again. You know what I mean? He wants to feel how good it felt giving and actually give you more than what he gave you in the past. And look at this, the Four of Swords. Because I feel like once he's able to mend his broken heart, stitch himself back together, rest and rejuvenate his own energy, he's going to want to come back and offer you his cup of love because he wants to feel that way again. Okay. So why is Dream Lover here? Spirit with connection. Wow. The King of Cups in reverse. It's not supposed to be in reverse, but I'm going to take it because I just feel like he might have some reservations still when he comes back. Yeah, look at this. Eight of Pentacles. So this is something that he needs to work at in the near future about actually expressing his emotions. He might still be... That's why I feel like he feels like being near you is intoxicating because he goes mute, you know what I mean, when he's around you. It's like he forgets to speak. Wow. One more, Spirit. Why is King of Cups reversed here? But I mean, the King of Cups showed up, so he still has a lot of love for you. That's not an accident. One more, Spirit. Why is Dream Lover here in the near future? The Two of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting here that he still might be going back and forth about how he's feeling. Because he's feeling like he's under your influence, okay? Because when you're intoxicated, that's like you're under the influence, right? Yeah, so it's like Ace of Wands is usually an energy where he has a lot of passionate desire for you, especially in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? So he might be going back and forth about wanting to be in this passionate embrace with you, but still not telling you how he's feeling. Wow. One more for Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is Two of Pentacles here? Okay, wow. Interesting. So this is a good sign that we got the Ten of Cups because even though he might still be unsure of himself or how to prioritize your connection, he's going to finally go from 2 to 10, okay? Like 0 to 100. He's finally going to just go for it. and give you this 10 of Cups, a happy family. He's going to step into his Emperor's energy, okay? He chose you, you know, that's the Queen in chess. So he's holding on to you still, you know? So that's definitely not changing. He's going to finally step up, stop being this person that holds on to his emotion, and actually speak up and give you his love, give you his cup of love, being the Emperor. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles underneath that. So it's like he's finally loving himself enough and feeling good in his own energy to finally express that he wants this connection. You know, being positive mindset. Love it. So what are some angel numbers so we can wrap up the reading here, Spirit? 828. Karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. Okay, wow. And we have 232. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. Okay, so a lot of 2s here. Let's see. This is a 7. This is a 9. Okay, so he's finally going to get to the end of a cycle with the karmic situation. And look at the 0330. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. Okay, so whatever you were thinking and you wanted an answer, the angels are saying yes. And it's funny because I almost forgot. I wanted to pull my angel answers and see what else. So it's called the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. Okay, let's just see what Spirit wants us to know to wrap up this beautiful reading. One card, please, Spirit. Harmony and resolution. Okay, the angels are saying that you guys are going to be in harmony with yourselves. And when you are in harmony with yourself, in union with yourself, you're going to be able to achieve a resolution to whatever issue you were having. And it starts with being compassionate too, having compassion. Okay, very beautiful. So I feel like overall Spirit is saying a person is struggling with anxiety. Their old patterns is to retreat whenever they're not sure about what's going on. They probably used to listen to people's opinions, you know what I mean? And they're going to finally get to a place where these people are not living my life. I am, right? So he's going to finally step into the Emperor's energy. And when he does, that's when he's going to be able to come forward. And you guys are going to have this miracle that your paths are going to cross again. So that you guys can be positive. Look at that, social media underneath the positive mindset. So I'm getting here that he could be keeping an eye on you on social media to kind of keep tabs on you. But, you know, he still has some ways to go. So don't lose hope. There's some karmic cycles here that need to conclude. The angels are saying be in harmony. Okay, don't try to fight the situation. Have compassion for the other person. Look at that healing energy right underneath that. Very beautiful. And, you know, this is like a lotus flower. This is green for the heart chakra. So have compassion in your heart for your person, because even though you are one, they still have some challenges that are different from yours that they still need to overcome. But whatever answer you were thinking about earlier, Spirit is saying yes. Okay. Love it. So that is your reading, guys. I hope that that was helpful. You know, comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, definitely do so by clicking on the link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!